This show is brought to you by Manscaped. Use the code AFTV for 20% off your order and free shipping at manscaped.com.
Hi, welcome back to AFTV. 5-0 here at the Etihad. Really disappointing. I'm here with George. George, when there's a defeat like that, you can't just talk about the odd decision here or the odd tactical decision there. It's all a bit of a mess. A culmination of things that cost us. But what for you are kind of the most important factors of today's defeat?
I mean, for me, for starters, the starting lineup. I mean, you look at the back five: Chambers, Holding, and Kolasinac. I mean, it's shocking. I mean, you look at the depth in our squad compared to City. I mean, yeah, we've got a few players injured, so we've got, Ben White out, Gabriel. But then you look at City's squad, they make subs. They've got Mahrez coming on. They've got Sterling coming on. I mean, it's completely different. I mean, we've got no chance, absolute no chance.
Well, yes, but it sounds a bit stupid what I'm about to say, but every game, every team starts with 11 men, 0-0, and a coach's job, which he spent a lot of money. Lokonga's one of his signings, Tavares one of his signings, Ramsdale's one of his signings, they're all on the bench. He's decided to pick a back three that were here when Wenger arrived, so he's not addressed that. He spent 50 million on White. I'm not saying that's a bad signing, but that's a large chunk of our budget going in a position that we felt we'd kind of covered with Saliba and maybe, I don't know, you keep Luiz an extra year, I don't know, I'm just putting things out there. But we do have a chance, don't we? I know City are so good, but we didn't give ourselves the best chance out there today.
The thing is, we've bought potential. We haven't bought players that can perform now. So we haven't got a Jack Grealish or a Lukaku who that can perform in the Premier League. We've bought people that could in 3-4 years. That's the difference between us and the top 6 clubs.
But does Arteta have that time?
Personally, I think he should be gone today. I mean, out of every game I've ever watched, I've never seen such a one-sided game. I mean, I looked at it towards the end of the game. I think it was like 81% to 19%, something like that around the 80th minute when I had a look. I've never seen anything like it. And then when we make a sub, as I said, Mahrez and Sterling come on for City, we have El Neni coming on. El Neni. Do you know what I mean? We should have sold him 2 years ago. And it's just the same thing, season after season. I mean, my advice would be get Conte in, if we can. And we need a right back and a centre defensive midfielder. And then just get through this season, and then next season build around Conte.
Listen, I agree, and that's the big thing now. Fans, we don't like saying it, but fans are talking about the manager, are talking about his future. There's still 3 days of a transfer window to go. So in my opinion, and listen, I can't have faith in this club to do the right thing, but in my opinion, it's one of two things. You move the manager on, which is sad, because I really believe he's done everything he can for the club. But he's not there. He's not good enough right now. I think we've seen that. Won the FA Cup, thank you. That was a great day. I loved that. So either move him on and you bring in someone big, a Rodgers or a Conte, or you take a chance on a Graham Potter, but something's got to change, something that excites you again, because at least the football will be good under Potter. So you either do that, or you go big in the last 3 days of the window and you say, that is it. Like, we see the holes in this team. Right back, holding midfield, areas that we've talked about that we knew needed addressing before going into winter. We knew we needed to address these areas. You go and you tackle them head on. And the players who have 1 year left of their deal, Lacazette, I like Lacazette, but players who don't have a future, you move them on, you get them out, whatever it takes, and you bring in fresh blood. Which do you think is the more likely? But I'm also going to ask you, which would you rather see?
For me, I'd rather get the dead wood out the club. So El Neni, Kolasinac, in my opinion, Rob Holding, Cedric, all these players need to go. I believe Willian as well, and he needs to go. I think he is on his way out. All these players need to go now. I'd rather get all these deadwood players out, and then next summer or in January start bringing in the players we want.
That's great, but we need to address this now.
Yeah.
Are we going to get a couple players in, or is it a change upstairs, do you think?
I mean, I think we're looking at Ayor at the moment.
Yeah,
is it?
well, yeah.
Ayor, yeah. We could do with getting him in. It'd be a big signing for us. I mean, if we got him, we've got a good midfield then. I know obviously Xhaka, what can you do about that? I knew he was going to get sent off. That's just what he does.
We're used to it.
Yeah, we're used to it now. But obviously, if we can build around Thomas Partey, get a few other players in around him, I think we've got an all right midfield.
Listen, I'm with you. I don't think this team is as bad as the results and performances are making out. There was a point where last season we went through bad form under Arteta that I thought, you know what, but the players aren't there and I can tell. But since then, Smith Rowe, Odegaard, Lokonga, they've all come through. Saka's developed as a great right winger. Aubameyang, Lacazette fighting for it up front. Martinelli's coming on the left. You had Aouar or someone else like a Basuma in there, there's quality there.
Absolutely.
So that makes me think it's on the manager.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, obviously we see Smith Rowe and Saka come through the club. That's unbelievable to see that youngsters coming through our academy. But the manager's got to go. He's not experienced enough. You know, he's second to Pep, and then he's come into a big club like Arsenal, and he just hasn't done it. He just hasn't done it, and I think we need an experienced manager. Last few years with Wenger, and ever since, we just keep going downhill, and I think it's time for a change now.